But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Carter out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Mr. Incredible. Then there's Wagner. And it's Atkins in at the 1. And for the Nets, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Thomas is out there with Simmons. And it's Dedmon in at the 5 spot. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Simmons. KD dishes to Dedmon. Pass to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Mr. Incredible. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Durant. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. And he drives in, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
To the middle, here's Mr. Incredible, and he jams it with authority.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Simmons finds KD. Over Ayton. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Durant deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Thomas. Back to KD. Just 5 to shoot. Shots good by Dedmon.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Atkins, spotted by Simmons. Here's Mr. Incredible, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Nets trail by 3. Up top, Simmons. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Atkins passes to Mr. Incredible. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Simmons, and Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Magic have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Atkins passes to Carter. Now Wagner. Tries again. The pass to Mr. Incredible. The Magic need to get a shot off here. One-on-one here. Thomas kicks to Harris. Outside Thomas. Over Carter. Here's Dedmon. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Dedmon's got his second bucket of the game to go. Atkins, guarded by Simmons. Here is Mr. Incredible, coming off a solid outing against Washington. Here's Atkins. Oh, and he packs it off the glass. Wow.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Pass to Durant for the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. The Magic trail by 4. Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Simmons, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Durant. Pocket 6 to the paint.
First quarter.
Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 14. Here he goes. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Here's Curry, guarded closely. Left side, Edwards. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Orlando trailing here. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry looking around. He feeds it to Edwards. Outside for Simmons. And stolen by Love. Pass to Anthony. Inside. The shot's good from Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible's got 18 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry passes to Edwards. He's covered by Isaac. With the drive, the rebound by Kevin Love. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. No good from Mr. Incredible.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's the Magic leading by just 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Orlando.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Sharp in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. On the floor for Orlando. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's guarded by Thomas. Mr. Incredible to pass to Carter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible, in their last matchup against the Wizards, put on a show. He had 35 points, and his unselfishness with the ball, combined with his defensive activity, made a huge impact. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Here is Mr. Incredible. 20 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Outside Durant from deep. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. KD's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
The shot's good from Mr. Incredible.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, Simmons. Durant against Carter. KD passes to Thomas. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Thomas got 9.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
To the inside. And it's Ayton missing. That's trailed by 10. Thomas passes to Harris. Count the basket. Harris has got his second basket of the game.
Well, you put it away inside. Harris known for his distance shooting, but you love to see him willing to get inside and make easy ones.
44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here is Mr. Incredible. 22 points for him. To the middle, looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 12 points for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Simmons dishes to KD. 17 seconds left here in the second. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Mr. Incredible, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for Orlando, Andre Ayton out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Mr. Incredible. And it's Atkins in at the point guard. Simmons passes to Dedmon. The shot by Thomas. That one a little long.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that one's good, Wagner.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
How Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for a high percentage shot.
The pass to Wagner, to the paint. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And it goes down 2 points. And it's now 26 points for Mr. Incredible.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Simmons passes to KD. He takes it in, and KD throws it down.
How about the ability of Durant to make those long strides to the rim and absorb the contact?
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Kicks to Carter. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's guarded by Thomas. 5 to shoot. Here's Atkins. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 10. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
We do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Right wing. He's guarded by Love. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the contest. Free throw good, Edwards. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Simmons. Harris looking it over. And he makes that one. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Isaac passes to Bamba. Here's Mr. Incredible. Into the lane. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Simmons against Anthony. And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another three.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Here's Mr. Incredible. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Here's Simmons. Driving the lane. 13 feet away. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Inside, Love kicks to Isaac. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 8. And here's Harris from the arc. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Love outside. On the wing, Isaac. Guarded by Harris. Isaac right side. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Magic.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, you've also got to love how hard they've attacked the basket. All that penetration, getting them lots of easy buckets.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Harris. And the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in. Rebound, Love.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Greg, let me tell you a little known fact about Kevin Love. He played Little League Baseball with Klay Thompson. They've been friends since they were 8.
Imagine if they were teaming up on the court instead of the diamond. Even at 8 years old, that's an inside-out combo that probably could have dominated some high school teams.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Isaac finds Anthony. Bobbed up there for Isaac. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Does a little bit of leaping ability and much anticipation on the alley-oop. Jonathan Isaac, salute.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Over Love. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Passes it to Mr. Incredible. On the wing, Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Anthony taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. On the pass to Mr. Incredible. And here is Isaac. Edwards defending. Isaac misses. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Simmons against Isaac. Sharp, the pass to Simmons. No good on the shot, so Orlando will take it the other way. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Simmons. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, that one goes.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. Simmons against Anthony. He kicks it to Suggs. Misses the three. Simmons left side. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
The closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Magic lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
He's checked in for Thomas. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for the Magic. Edwards is out there with Durant. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. And there's Seth Curry. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. KD's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Wagner missing.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Passes to Durant. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
That's good from Durant.
I think Kevin Durant prides himself on doing everything at an elite level. And really, think about how he's improved his defense in the prime of his career.
Atkins, guarded by Simmons. Now the pass to Mr. Incredible. Wagner with it. And they recover it. And Ayton stays with it.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Nets trail by 13. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Durant. And there's the drive. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Atkins, guarded by Simmons. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Here's Wagner. And Ayton throws it down.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Durant. Over Carter. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Durant against Ayton. It's stolen by Harris. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. From outside the arc. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 6 assists in the game. Wagner with it. Harris is there. Wagner kicks to Ayton. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. And there's the pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Shoots from the elbow. A rebound by the Nets. Harris with it. Now guarded by Mr. Incredible.
Well, Mr. Harris in the clutch. Welcome to the show.
Magic leading by 6. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Atkins. Here's Ayton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 8. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. No good for Mr. Incredible.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Some solid defense from Ayton. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
The shot's good from Mr. Incredible.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.